Lifting Diva, and jumping on here before I leave to show you just how quick and easy my skincare routine has come. Now, I know for a lot of people, especially me, I'm going to talk about me. Um, my skin in my 20s and 30s were atrocious, and I did I just didn't have the research and the knowledge behind what the right skincare products I should be using. And now I would say my 40s, my skin is on easy mode. And here's what I mean by that. I started learning about what actually these ingredients meant on these products, what was good for me as a woman of color, what wasn't good, what was the marketing hype, and just what were things that I did not need to buy because it did not help my skin. Most importantly, I learned that spending a lot of money on products does not necessarily mean that you're going to get the right results. So I want to show one, I want to challenge myself to jump on here live every morning just to show folks that it could be that quick and simple to have a good, comprehensive routine in the morning to get your skin to where it needs to be in 2025. So I just jumped out of the shower. My hair is wet, and I am going to do a quick cleanse. Now, I have really, really dry skin, so just want to put that out there. Very dry skin, and normally I do not wash my skin in the morning. If I've done, sometimes I won't wash it in the morning because I normally do that at night. And because I have dry skin, I don't need to go in the next day and rinse off every little bit of oil there is. So I try to, it just depends how I'm feeling the next morning. So I am using the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. And for me, that is the the best so far. I go through a lot of different products, and so far I keep coming back to this cleanser because even putting it on, I could feel like my face feeling calm and not stripped of oil. There's the little bit of oil. And as I said, I have really dry skin, so I am very, very sensitive to what I put on my skin to make sure that it is not something that's going to remove any of the moisture that I barely have in there. Okay, so I'm just gonna rinse really quickly. And one of the hacks that I've picked up along the last 2 years of really getting into my skin is having a fresh towel every time I dry my skin. So I use the same towel in the morning and then at night, and then I toss it into the wash. Obviously, you just have to wash it. If you don't want to do that, the other thing I do is paper towels because we have a lot of paper towels. So that's one of the things that I do here. Okay, and a quick rinse, that's all we need. Okay. Um, and you can get these at Dollar Tree if you just want to not spend a lot of money. I get mine at Home Goods, but just a quick pat. Don't rub down on your face in your 40s. We're trying to keep everything, we're trying to keep it on standing top. Now, last night I used my tretinoin, so which is the prescription retinol, and so I have to be very, I use that 3 to 4 nights a week. But if you are using any type of retinol, please, 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 you have to use the your sunscreen, okay? And that is for, I'm telling you, that is for women of color. Please, sunscreen is a thing for us, big time, especially if in your 40s and you're thinking of anti-aging. Okay, so next step going in is I want to talk about this product a little bit today. This is my absolute one of my absolute favorite products out there. This is the Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. Okay, I'll put it up there because somebody said, "Hey, in the future, put it closer so people could do a screenshot." Oh, DJ, What's the matter? Woke up on the wrong side this morning already? It's okay. I understand. We all have those bad days where we get onto people's lives and just comment things that are rude. But it's 2025, right? Remember, we're trying to make it better, for a better place for you and me. So if you don't like this, I suggest you could scroll on to another live, or you could do something else productive with your day so that you gain back that, the good mood that you were looking for. But for those who are listening, um, this niacinamide brightening toner. Okay, so what it has in here, why I really, really, really love this, and I think this is good for literally anyone. But if you're a person of color and you struggle with any type of dark spots, which we are prone to when our skin gets a pimple or it gets irritated or anything happens, we can end up getting that dark spots. So what I like about this is a couple of things. And this one, it feels like a blanket immediately after washing. So it's the first thing I put on after I rinse and pat dry. I put this niacinamide brightening toner. But here are the ingredients and why I love it. Obviously, it has the niacinamide in it. But the reason I like this better than a pure niacinamide um, product where it's just niacinamide, and Good Molecules has one that's just purely niacinamide, is that the niacinamide that they sell separate is 12%, I think, or 10% or 12%, which is too high and really can cause irritation. Additionally, research have not shown anything over 5% to be better for your skin. So more is not better. And sometimes we just need to relax our expectations on certain things. I know for a lot of people, especially me in the beginning, when they said, this is good for you, I wanted a product that had the most in it. But then when you scale back and you kind of think about it, go with what the research is showing. And the research shows that between 3 to 5% is really where it tops out of being really good for your skin. And so in this one, I don't have the box with me, but I think it's only about 3%. Perfect number, doesn't irritate at all. Now, you may be allergic to niacinamide in general, and no amount, whether small or large, is going to be good for you. So obviously, if you've never had niacinamide or you don't know if you've had niacinamide, test patch this, put a little bit at your neck, and then you can tell if you have an allergic reaction to it. But with the niacinamide brightening toner, this one only has about 3%, so that's perfect. And why niacinamide is good for us? One, if you have dry skin, it does help with the protective barrier. If you have oily skin, it also helps with the protective barrier. It is just a powerhouse ingredient that really allows the skin to settle. If you have redness, if you're someone who's prone to redness, especially for Caucasian people, if you're prone to redness, this will help. If you have large pores, this will minimize it. We can't get rid of our pores, so I'm gonna come in. As you can see, I have large pores here, but when I put this on, it minimizes it. It doesn't close the pores or anything. Our pores don't open and close, but it does minimize it so it doesn't look like I have, huge craters on my face. Not that there's anything wrong with my God-given pores, but this does help to kind of almost look like the pore invisible. It just fills in those pores for us a little bit. So I really love this. Now, the other thing I like about this is it has alpha arbutin. Alpha arbutin is a really good product for those who have dark spots. It's a what we call it. They call it tyrosinase inhibitor. It stops the melanin, all the science behind it, but it stops the melanin from popping out on the front, which is showing the black spots. So having anything but a tyrosinase inhibitor in your products is amazing, especially for a person of color. And then it has licorice root, another tyrosinase inhibitor, which helps with dark spots. This thing is amazing. Now, here's the other thing why I like this. It's a toner. It's not your 1990s toners. We're in the 2024, 25 range, and this toner is calming. Now, there have been times I have forgotten that I put this on and I keep going about my business to get ready and forgot to even come back and put the rest of my skincare products on because this is that calming that it can really work sometimes as a moisturizer. It is not, but you don't even feel it. And for someone who has dry skin, I need my moisturizer stat. This can hold me off for a few hours, even if I don't have my moisturizer. Last but not least, this is very inexpensive. Very, very inexpensive. I think this is about 13 or $14, but I can't remember. I am on my probably my 10th bottle. You can get this at Ulta. You can get this at Target now. I think you can get it online on Amazon. But if you haven't tried it, you really should. It is really good. And as you saw how I do the application, no need for cotton balls. Let's not waste our money. You pour a little bit in your palm like that, put it in, and then you can get it in there like that. Easy, easy, super easy, okay? And so I'm telling you, go grab a bottle. They have sample bottles too. I won't even grab the sample bottle. I promise you, get the large bottle because the sample bottle, I find the money is not worth it. You might as well pay a couple extra bucks and get the amount. This is 4 fluid ounce, and I think the sample bottle is a 1 fluid ounce, and it's like $10. Pay the $14, you get 3 more ounces. It is amazing. And look at this. Look at this. Getting ready, getting ready. Okay. And so just wanted to talk quickly about that. And I'm just going to go through the rest of the routine pretty quickly. This is the CourseRx Hyaluronic Acid Hydra Power Essence. And because it's the winter, because my skin is dry, I add an additional layer of moisture lock-in. So this hyaluronic acid is something that, it's like what we call a moisture magnet. It pulls in whatever moisture is in, and you try to lock that in with your moisturizer. So this is just another layer for me. In the summer, I don't use this because I don't need it as much, but in the winter, because of the air. Now, I live in San Diego, so I truly don't need it as much, but because my skin is super dry, I buy this to just kind of keep it. It's a Korean, CourseRx is a Korean company, but they have some amazing products. And the other product that I use from them is the snail mucin. My daughter took it, so I don't have any right now, but that's what I'm using right now. And as I said, this is easy mode in my 40s. My skincare is flourishing. Like, I don't even wear makeup to go to work, and I'm doing this really quickly. I'm doing a live right before I go to work, and I'm still going to be on time. Okay, so we put that on. And then the next thing I'm going to do is my vitamin C because listen, we are trying to glow in the winter, okay? And it is the best compliment when someone says, "Girl, you are glowing." And I'm like, let me show you what I'm using because it's affordable, easy mode. It's in the 40s. And who doesn't want to glow? Who doesn't want to be met with, "Oh my God, your skin." So this vitamin C, I am trying out. Jury's still out because I don't know yet how I love it or not. I've only been using it for about a week. And so I got this in Japan when I went there before. It's a vitamin C concentrated serum. And as you can see, it's in Japanese. It's called Vitano C, but it was recommended while I was there. And so I'm trying it out. As you can see, I'm not going to I don't normally touch the vials to my skin. Just, extra layer of keeping my skin from not getting any bacteria and stuff on those vials. But one thing I want to say this, and we are pushing up all the stuff on our neck as well. As you can see, we don't want our neck, and if any extra products you have, you want to put it on your hands. Those are the places people are going to know you're aging. Neck, hands, face, right? So if you have an extra product, you just get it onto the hands as well. The vitamin C is a little thick, which is interesting because normally I'm used to it being super watery. So we'll see. I'll get back to you on this one in about 6 weeks because, I'm going to finish the bottle because that's how you know whether or not something is actually, if it's working. So we got the vitamin C, we got our toner, our extra there, and I'm looking great. I'm feeling amazing. Happy New Year, by the way. And then the last thing I'm going to use is not the last, but the last piece of this is my um, Walgreens moisturizer. If you haven't seen my video yet on the dupes, this is one of those products that's a dupe. It's the dupe to the Kiehl's um, moisturizing cream. The Kiehl's moisturizing cream is $40 a jar. This is, I think, $12.99 a jar. Big difference. Big difference. And this has been doing amazing. This has been doing amazing. So you get your little swipe here, here, here. And I've used the Kiehl's, and the Kiehl's is good. But $40 a jar? Like, come on. So Walgreens, I'm going to give it to them. Check out my video if you haven't seen it, because I go through all the different ingredients for each of the dupes. It's this one. It's a glow watermelon mask, and it's a lip mask for the Laneige. Walgreens did dupes on those, and I'll tell you, I'm watching it, and I'm using it. And look at that. Come through my face. I mean, the best thing for me is when I put this on, I don't have to worry about my face until I wash this off. I don't want to have to feel my face feeling in the middle of the day, feeling like, oh my God, I need something else. Oh my God, I need, some moisturizer or something like that. I do not. And remember, catch the neck, because ladies, catch the neck. Okay, like your makeup, blend in. Okay, and then the last but most important step is absolutely your sunscreen. As I mentioned before, I'm wearing tretinoin at night. So this, I don't care what else I put on my face, has to happen at night, in the mornings when I'm leaving, because that tretinoin is no joke, okay? So if you're in your 40s and you're doing anti-aging and you got a retinol in your system and you don't have a sunscreen, you're playing games. You're playing a lot of games, okay? And let's not do that. It's 2025. We all know how sunscreen is good for us. We shouldn't have to be told anymore. But I'm going to tell you anyway. Get it in, okay? All right, so that's my sunscreen. I use a lot of sunscreen, but right now I'm finishing up the Naturium Dew Glow Moisturizer SPF 50 because I do like the extra glow. I do like to look like I just came out of, I don't know, a beautiful walk on the beach kind of look. And that's my routine. Here it is. And I'm doing this while talking. Now, if I wasn't, it would be a super quick, like get in, get out. The only thing I will add because my lips are super dry sometimes in the winter, I will add a little bit of this in here. How can I get your product hairstyle? It's gorgeous. Thanks for sharing. Hi, Linda. Thank you so much. I only use one product in my hair, and that's this. I'm going to bring it up closer. It's the Thalia Wajid Curly Curl Cream. There we go. Hopefully you can capture that. That's the only product, honestly, I use. I wet my hair. I just came out of the shower and I wet my hair, and that is it. But I've been using it for about 10 years and it has not failed me. Diva's Doll, thank you. Good morning. Caught you live. Yes. And girl, the skin is flawless is a compliment, but I'm telling you, we all could get there. It's just about knowing those ingredients. And thank you so much, Dorothy, beautiful skin and hair queen. I love that. And Thrifting Atlanta says it feels, the toner is everything. It feels like a, yes, this toner, ladies, I talked about this. If you just join, roll back this video and check this thing out. I'm telling you, you are going to thank me later. Okay? You're going to thank me later. You're going to come back and you're going to say, okay, girl, what else you got for me? Because this thing, Good Molecules did their thing. They did their things. Now, be careful. They have one that says niacinamide. I am not endorsing just the niacinamide one. I am endorsing the niacinamide brightening toner that includes the tyrosinase inhibitors like the alpha arbutin and the licorice root. The niacinamide by itself is it's too much, and it really, research has not shown that too much is going to help you. It's all marketing for them. People are going to feel like, oh, if I have 12%, it's going to do more. It won't. It'll kill you. Well, no, it won't kill you, but it's just not. So don't waste your money. We're all about being luxe on a budget on this channel. Don't waste your money. Go for this. It's worth it. It's economical. It's budget friendly. It's amazing. It works. Okay? All right. Well, until the next time, which is tomorrow morning, I'm going to be jumping on here live before I go to work every morning, and we're going to talk skincare in the mornings. Okay? All right. So hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.